4 times in the first round, 3 times in the second, and he still didn't stop it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. Muslim Salikhov, the king of boxing, went out there and knocked out Carlos Leal.
God damn.
What a shot.
41, baby. That's what he's yelling at us. 41. I'm 41. I'm like, hell yeah, brother.
Brother, 41 years old, still have power. No problem. Carlos Leal, if you haven't seen him, because I wasn't familiar with Carlos Leal before this fight card, and I started doing my research. I hadn't called his fights. Had a good win over Alex Morono, made his debut against Rinat Fakhretdinov, lost that fight, although he should have won it on the scorecards. And I was watching him doing my research thinking, holy shit, this kid's good. He's got a bright future. And of course, Muslim Salikhov goes out there, knocks him out. Let's have a look. Boom. And he knew. He knew.
Walk off KO. I do think, and listen, I'm not saying that there would have been any different result, but I think Leal went in there a little cocky. He marched down. His hands were low. I think he thought he was going to be the younger, better fighter in there. And Salikhov caught him slipping and did his damn job, put him out of there. But yeah, he went in there with a little bit too much disrespect towards that guy, and he paid for it big time.
Is there anything cooler than the walk-off KO?
No,
I've never had one. I've never had one.
Oh, not like that. No. I've never had it either.
I mean, it must feel good. Mark Hunt, right? He did a few of those. Am I right?
Yeah.
In saying that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Where you just hit him and you're like, bro, you ain't getting up, man. I'm just going to walk off.
Yeah, it's like he knows with that power that he has. Once he lands it, he's like, all right, I'll see you later. I'm going to go.
All right, second fight of the night. We're going to talk about this one. Steven Nguyen versus Mohammad. It says Yahya. Apparently it's pronounced yeah. I think it's Yahya, but John Gooden set the tone with yeah. So we got to go with yeah. And I feel like a dickhead all night going yeah. But Yahya got dropped. According to the scorebook, 6 times.
6. Yeah.
I'm going to say it was 7. They didn't count the first knockdown. They said that was a slip. Bullshit, Mr. Handman. What movie is that? Bullshit, Mr. Handman.
I don't know.
Enter the Dragon.
Should have known that. Probably seen that.
You should have known that. Come on, Paul. So he got dropped 6 times.
Do you mean yeah?
Yeah, I do. He got dropped 6 times. Should have been 7 times. Went to the second round, and his eye was, my God, that was a mess.
Yeah.
Let's have a look here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's bad, man. That's bad. I said that.
No fracture.
Flesh wound.
Just a mere flesh wound. I couldn't believe it,
bro. What movie is that?
Come back here. I'll gnaw your ankles off.
Exactly. What movie is that? Hold on. It's not The Life of Brian, is it? Is it The Life of Brian? No, it's not The Life of Brian.
Oh, it's Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
Oh, the Holy Grail.
Is that when his arms chopped off or his legs chopped off?
It's just a flesh wound. Now, listen, I love Jason Herzog. He's a great guy. And I put this on Twitter. He cares about the sport and he cares about the fighters. But I think we were both a little confused as to why the fight wasn't being stopped. In professional boxing, if you get knocked down 3 times in 1 round, they will stop the fight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
7 times. And I think 4 times in the first round, 3 times in the second, and they still didn't stop it. It was at the end of the round, the doctor called it off. The fight could have been stopped earlier if, respectfully towards Jason Herzog.
Yeah, I think so. And I think in the moment, I still think that. But the crazy part of it is the fact that, was still able to come back and hurt and drop Steven Nguyen in that second round.
He did.
But he wasn't able to finish him, and he did have to take more knockdowns and more trauma in the process. So it's a tough one, but yeah, I think it could have been called earlier. But I think
it was
the fact that he was still trying to fight back is why Jason let him keep fighting. But that's a lot of knockdowns.
I was trying to get a hold of Mark Goddard because I was like, Mark, because I wanted to ask Mark just quickly off the headset, press my mute button, and be like, what is the thinking here? Because I'll say it on air. give us, because it looks, anytime someone's getting dropped like that many times, they're clearly hurt. And I said on the broadcast, us as fighters, we need to be protected from ourselves because we will continue to fight. That's what we do. But at some point the referee's going to say, you know what, tonight's not your night. I'm not trying to take a massive dump on Jason Herzog, far from it. I think he's a tremendous referee, and as I said, he cares for the sport. But I would have loved to have known from one of the officials what the mindset is there.
Yeah, because and if he agreed, because he may not, right? I mean, if Jason's in there, he's the one calling the shots. Mark can have an opinion that differs from what's going on inside of the cage. I don't know if he would have said too much to us just because it was while it was going on. He's in there doing his own thing. I don't know if he wants to step on anybody's toes, but I'm curious what he would say now about it. And dude, credit to Mohammad Yahya. He's the tough son of a bitch, but I just think he's biting off more than he can chew in the UFC, whether it's at 55 or 45. I just think he's not quite ready for that level. I don't know how old he is off the top of my head, but I think if he's young enough, maybe go back to the regional scene, get some more experience, fight for UAE Warriors again. He's been getting battered inside of that octagon.
Yeah, that's 3 fights now in the UFC that haven't gone his way. He was the first fighter from the UAE, something he was very proud of. He was a champion at UAE Warriors. But yeah, it hasn't gone his way, sadly, for him. All right, today's episode is sponsored by Skims. What are Skims? They are underwear, but not just any underwear. These might be the softest, the most luxurious, and more importantly, the most comfortable underwear that I've ever worn. I fly all over the world doing the UFC, as you know. And when I'm flying 15 hours to somewhere, to say Sydney, I choose my underpants very strategically. Uncomfortable underwear, if you're sitting on a long plane ride or you're sitting in a car, you're going to get squashed up down there. You know what I'm talking about. You don't want to be all squashed and pressed in and all the rest of it. But these things, they feel beautiful. They're very silky, beautiful, fine cotton. They're very, very comfortable, luxurious even. And by the way, Skims, they are the official underwear partner of the NBA, the WNBA, and USA Basketball. So if you're looking for some premium underwear, very, very comfortable, then you can't go wrong with Skims. So if you want to travel around feeling like me, if you want a nice pair of underpants that feels great, extremely comfortable, then you got to head over to skims.com or go to the Skims stores. After you place the order, please select podcast in the survey and select our show in the drop-down menu that follows. As I said, Skims is the official underwear partner of the NBA, WNBA, and USA Basketball. Skims.com.